Okay, we're live now. Please enter the current time. Oh, why you have to do this? The fuck? Currently it's 4:15. Hold on. Give it a minute.
What kind
Already-
of alternate universe you live? It ain't 15 yet.
It's 40. It's like 20 seconds before 15. 1 second. All right, 10 seconds. 10 seconds. I'd rather have okay. 4, 5 seconds. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. have to be precise, you know. Gotta be so precise when it comes to this shit. Okay, first thing I want to fix is the audio. It's a bit too loud.
So used to listening to loud shit. Like it's not.
Okay, 40 is fine. Well, it's either that or I can't hear your voice, you know what I'm saying?
Can you hear me now?
I've always been able to hear you.
Very good.
So the way she says very good. She sounds like a evil, like some kind of evil character.
Have you played this? Have you played this, Alfredo? You know, have you ever heard of this game? No.
You need to stay in the. You need to stay in the closet this time too.
Oh yeah, that one. Fuck yeah, I thought you were gonna say I should be straight.
The fucking broom closet.
The broom closet. Alright.
Wait, haven't you like played a different version of this game before?
Oh wait, shh.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, first thing I want to fix is the sensitivity. That feels way better now.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Why to notice this shit, Lamar?
Hmm?
It took me a while to notice this shit.
But that's been a while?
It took me a while to notice this shit.
Fuck is this, CSGO? Okay. Audio, videos. Let's see. I think that's all. We all on.
Where's the broom closet?
You have to go like a few room. I
Makes me
see.
so fucking
Because there's
alone.
more. There's more like endings, so I wanna like keep an eye out. You know. Visually, already I can tell like the game is a bit more different. I hate Mondays.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Should we go for? Should we like listen to this guy for once, like for the first time, or?
Yeah, first attempt we should just listen to him.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I feel like okay, so when it comes to like when it comes to like textures and everything, not okay, you can see like a bit of like visual change here. But I keep an eye out like what's new, what's not new. More water coolers, more water cooler heaters.
Percent.
Ah, it's the sound of the projector. Okay.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
I remember that if you spent like enough
It
time
was
in the
baffling that
closet,
Stanley
it
was
would be
still
fucking
just sitting
safe.
in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA. Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
It's more dialogue now.
Yeah.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
The secret broom closet ending.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends find this concerning. Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Oh. Hell yeah. Drugs.
Drug money.
Hookers.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. Before we step out, hold on, I need to like share the stream, which I did not do. Okay, so hold on. 1 minute. Okay, so alright, now we can step out.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. You too. Unbelievable. At the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby who can have the controls too. A fish, fungus. Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
From what I remember, the dialogue ends here, but yeah, the dialogue ends here.
Yeah, and then the door will be
Coming
taped.
to a
So
Oh no,
stop.
there's a second time you gotta do it.
Upstairs to his
Oh,
boss's
yeah,
office.
You gotta do it a second time before it actually it gets barricaded. Oh. Money in the morning, money in the minute, money for purpose. Money crypts. Extreme bad. How do I can't. Can I like? I cannot. Okay, there's something interesting here, sadly. Nothing here. This door is closed.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input
Okay,
the
what the fuck?
by sheer luck.
Damn.
Amazing. He
Interesting.
stepped into the newly opened passageway.
The fuck? Okay, that's creepy.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh! Shit!
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator.
I
Why did Stanley do that? when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? That's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
My boy.
Can I go back down at least? I kinda fucked up there. I didn't think it would work. No! No! Where does this go? I done fucked myself. Well, this is what it.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have. An incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Shut the fuck up, man. He's just torturing me, I swear. Can we go back?
This is stupid.
Oh wait, I don't wanna go back. I wanna finish the 2 ending. 1 second. Can we go back? Thank you.
Incredible.
Heck,
Now
yeah,
he's
to
getting
roll
back into the
it,
elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
It wasn't even
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he?
okay. Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
But we'll fuck with that later. I actually cannot see anything. What the fuck?
Probably because you're supposed to
The
look.
lights rose on an enormous room
There
packed
we
with
go.
television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Where's the... Oh.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Okay.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I still have questions if this is like the canon ending, you know? Where the fuck did everyone else go?
I don't think that's the canon ending, if I remember correctly at least.
Oh, I know which one is the canon ending. The one with the, you know,
Yeah.
the sad one.
That one just looks
Blackness
like the true ending.
and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
All right. Now, you know what to do.
Go to the broom closet for the second time.
Oh, yeah, we need to go through
All
that.
of his co-workers were gone.
I mean,
What
now
could it
let's
mean?
just do completely
Stanley decided to
opposite
go
of
to
what
the
he
meeting room.
says.
Perhaps he had
So,
simply missed a memo.
We can do that while still following the first few. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door.
Are you guys
on
ready
his
for this?
left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Oh, no. Oh, no. Part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Okay, now I want to do that one other thing. Hold on.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Not fuck the elevator this time.
I would have thought that was even a mistake. Oh.
No, not the panda.
Oh. That's it? Okay.
Stepping
Aw.
into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human
2845.
life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind
Status
paintings,
4-5 and
desperate for
5-4.
clues to his situation. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Can I play with piano? Nope.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the open.
So that's always
passageway.
dark. Yeah, there you go. If you move the narrator, though, some aspects of this game is just very fucking creepy.
For real.
The atmosphere, not to mention it's an empty office building, too.
Yes, you know, it's a concept, like, you know, liminal
Whoops.
spaces.
Never mind. Stanley actually got back
Yeah,
into
but-
the elevator and went back up.
Why
Silly
did you
me.
do it again?
Why did
No,
Stanley do that
to get more
when he
dialogue.
knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
So here.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Alright, let's go down again.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep
So
coming up
which
with all
path
this?
are you going right now?
Hmm?
So which path are you going right now?
Oh!
Go
Surely
the
this time
escape
Stanley will
path.
walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he?
Don't.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
No!
Oh my god. It's the boss's office.
What was that scream?
This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a timeout here for a minute while I process this.
God damn, that thing scared me.
Fucking pussy.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No! No, wait! No! I need more time to process.
No.
All right. I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
For the love of God, don't go up again.
Okay.
Did
I was onto something. You gotta admit, I was onto something there. But please call me an idiot.
I will. Just fucking reverse this shit.
No, the code initially was 2845. So I was thinking, what if I turn the number backwards? 5482. You never know. You never know this game. You never know. You gotta admit, I was actually thinking ahead there.
Maybe some number will work.
Wait, what?
Maybe some code will fucking work.
Of course. Going back down the elevator.
Hold on. Second here. Actually, no, hold on. This is not what I needed to turn down. This is. There you go.
How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
Do not press the button.
Give me one good reason why.
Because I don't fucking know, just don't do it.
You gotta admit, this is pretty amusing.
He doesn't even say anything anymore. Fuck, you triggered him.
Hey.
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and smooth?
Oh my fucking
Isn't
god.
this so much more exciting, you know, Stanley? It seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension?
Yeah, he has a
Where's
point
the
though.
trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises?
He's
To
right.
think, to anticipate, and then to marvel at the eventual reveal. This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years. And it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley. Because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why, though I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference.
Oh.
So that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh, good, we're here. Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner.
I'll go
here
back down
somewhere.
though.
I can't use the elevator anymore.
Stanley, all eyes on Stanley. Stanley, live on stage. This the mocking that this game has sometimes. I hate these like circly stairs. It look creepy.
No,
An evening with
everything for this video.
Ah, yes.
The fuck?
Here it is, just through this door.
You heard that Minecraft sound?
Yeah.
What the fuck? The man, the process, the myth, the legend, the parable, Stanley. from the Stanley Parable. Can I look over there real quick? Let me see what's over there. Oh well. It's like that ball thing. I want to see what's that ball thing about. Oh.
It's a gypsy crystal ball. We're gonna tell you the future.
A
I
Q&A.
know what this fucking thing is. It's from the art experiment they did. When like the only purpose of this thing is to clean up after itself after it broke down.
Oh. Okay, I guess you get it better than me then. Doing great. A competition with the great. What's that over there? I don't know what that says. Can't close the door.
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry.
Not
Do
bad.
great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get them.
Storyteller, Sally Pebble. Indoor monthly.
That's for fucking weebs.
Up again, down again. Oh, it's funny, bro. What's up here? Wait, that's a stage. Hold on. Where should we hear Aloha from the rhythm ending? And Adventure 8 awaits. No, Adventure line awaits. Narrator lines official. I went to the marketers. I got was lousy sticker. I played the demo. Story. Stanley. Me. I don't know what that says. H6. Bigger Lake champ. Your boss. Stanley. No one tells the stories the way you do. Go get them, Tiger. I love the way you ride elevators. Thanks for showing me that cool skateboard trick in the parking lot. You are too cool. Good luck on the stage. Rock on. I can't read that one. The one on the bottom left.
I can't see shit either.
Her handwriting doesn't make it easy. Congratulations, Stanley. Remember where you came from, your coworkers. I can't read that. Oh well. Is there a way for me to like? Ah, there we go. My Stanley, my true love for you grows every day. You make me feel alive. Your wife from the apartment ending. Thankfully, I came up with that idea to like reduce the FOV.
Honestly, that's like the most big brain game.
What, the thing I just did?
No, the like Stanley Parable is like the most big brain game you're gonna fucking play.
Oh, I forgot about it. An audience with the dude who came up with pizza.
Gotta love the stock image. Oh my fucking god.
I did thought that initiate something here with the guy. Fucking the most Italian guy they can get in the picture.
The magic of stock pictures for you.
The Lord, hold on. Featured keynote speaker, the Lord. Plus music. Okay, that's it, I guess. Oh boy. Oh.
Jesus.
Hey, what's up, guys? Make sure y'all play flowers the next day. Gotta play press pumps after this. Yeah, hello. What the fuck? Bam!
Good
Man just got
flashbang.
dude just got flashbang. Oh,
Great minds feeling alike.
that's it.
Yeah,
Damn.
you got
All
the
of his co-workers
flashbang
were
ending.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he simply missed a memo.
Go there, eyes the door now.
Yeah, sure. We'll do that. Oh,
Oh,
New content.
new content? What does that mean, new content?
should we go inside? Yeah, obviously. Yes, obviously. Why not? This is a very 416. Hell yeah. Alfredo's waifu.
416, damn it.
It's a 416. You damn American. It's a 416. HK 416, not the HK 416. Even Chris says 416.
He's just being a commie.
Huh?
He's just being a commie.
You call him a commie?
Yeah, just a commie.
A SWAT officer pronounces the HK 416 the way it should be, and then this man just merely says he's a fucking communist. He's not American anymore. He's a straight up a commie. He's red. Alright. I'm scared to walk through this. Hold on. Is there anything
Do
else?
it.
What's this?
Shrek phone.
No, that little writing there. I can actually read that
Yeah,
one.
that's gonna read shit.
Oh, Stanley wives must sound like Stanley's wife must sound like the perfect wife for a single man. Cute, flirtatious, all sugary and honey. All sugar and honey, sorry. This kind of woman, a man like Stanley would spend all day thinking about, yearning to return to her embrace. Stanley's wife. Hi Stanley, I just wanted to leave you a message to let you know that there's a few things I need you to pick up on your way from work. Natural. She's thinking of the following items off the top of her head. We need milk, a cereal. Oh, I know what this is. You know that phone call that we got? Interesting. Foundation. The future foundation. I'm looking at the other paper now. The future happiness foundation prides itself on customer service. I'll screenshot this for now. Okay, I'll screenshot this for now, so we all can read it later. Put it on a voice lounge, because this will take some time to read through. Oh boy. What is this, Half-Life? I don't like this.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable
Oh!
Ultra Deluxe.
It's him!
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the
What?
Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Why is the creator of the game is...
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await.
It is the creator of the
in
game's
Stanley
voice.
Parable Ultra Deluxe.
I
Oh, well,
recognize.
this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Fifth annual subcommittee meeting of Internal Revenue Analysis for committees of the Royal Revenue. Supposed to be a tongue twister, that's why I kinda laughed a bit. Wait, what the fuck is that? See that?
What?
It's just a picture of tables. Oh, I know why. I know the reference for this one. You know the serious room, Laura?
Oh, she's having some internet issues right now.
Oh really? Oh fuck. Oh,
she
that's
just, she
she missed out on that. Oh fuck. We'll wait for her. Actually, that's a good chance for me to take a break real quick. One second. I'm gonna go grab something real quick. Go get another drink. I got some Pepsi, so. Wait, can she even come back? That's bad. Can she come back? Hold on. I didn't know. I didn't even know she was fucked. No wonder why it was quiet. So how you doing, Alfredo?
I'm doing fine.
So how is it today for you? It's gonna be a Saturday tomorrow.
Yeah, it's gonna be Saturday tomorrow, or it's actually Saturday right now, actually, technically.
Mm-hmm. Can she come back or? I am kind of worried. Okay, fuck it. We'll probably go on without her. If she wants to see, she can just watch through the stream then. Alright, let's go. You ready?
All right.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Uh,
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it. I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if, oh, okay. Let's see the content. Gimme the content, Stanley. All right. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
huh. Oh. Um. That's it?
Ah.
I can't even jump anymore. What? That's it?
Is Is that it?
Yeah, is that it?
Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Nope, doesn't work. Another elevator.
Goodness, another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Now, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good.
Okay.
Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Can't close the door. Nothing down there, it's just a black pitch hole.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar.
Yes,
And
I
don't get me
agree.
started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it.
Oh,
In
there's
fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says,
Oh,
Hey.
test achievement, please
wait.
ignore. What
What's the
quality
street for?
assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always.
Yeah.
What do you say, friend?
Oh, it actually reset by its own. I was planning not to reset. Just to piss them off. What the fuck? Different office? Hello? What? I hate Mondays. Door is
Yeah, I
locked.
hate Mondays.
Door is locked. Okay, I'm gonna go. Yeah, this is how the office should look like. What the fuck? Where's that office?
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something!
Should I? Sunset. Should I? I cannot save the game. Okay. Oh god.
Okay.
Hold on. Just checking on just checking on not Lola, sorry, checking on Laura. Oh my god. Alright.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well,
Yeah.
it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Fuck is this? What? Fuck is that? No, I wanna go back. I can't get back. No! Whoa.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Okay.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity.
Oh,
Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
oh shit. Okay, so a bit of a history thing here. So basically, what this is that they made is a like, okay, I'll put it. Basically, like it's a throwback, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So the books, that's a thing. This book is a thing. They got awards like
okay.
this, and they even have like this award as well.
Huh.
The last of us. Hold on. Okay, that's kind of funny. I know for a fact that this is legit and this is legit. Okay, I might like turn down the FOV so I can read this properly. That's it. Yeah, these are the, I think these are some of these are like the posters for the game. Yeah, 2013. Man, this is so old. You can see like the tit and everything. This is the old Stanley Parable website.
Oh.
Back in I guess early 2014. Too bad Laura isn't here because she would have like loved to see this actually. The greatest wealth is memory. Yeah, I agree with that. In loving memory, this Stanley Parable. Don't say it like it just fucking died. Smile because it happened. The dog. Oh, this is the demo. Yeah, the alpha test for the Stanley Parable. You got the impossible achievement, which I already got. Play this game for 5 years. The impossible achievements. Oh, these are actual awards given by the game. I don't know why there's all 3 of them that they kept. New York Times. I'm not sure about how legit this is. I don't think that's legit. Yeah, that's not legit. That's for sure not legit. I don't think they cover video games back then. Beta, work in progress. The Stanley dies ending. What the fuck? What? Oh, apparently I guess like someone had a pet called Little Stanley.
Ah.
And that's the picture of the pet and it died.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire
Hold on, sorry about that.
to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Hmm. Oh, door. Oh, there's a micro bending. Hmm. Interesting. Hmm. That's a nice fort. Hmm. Interesting. People play games because of what they can do inside them, and your game is very good at letting them know they can't do anything.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Um. Um. I can't really jump, so how the fuck do I get there then? Bitch. Huh. Oh, this is from the thing. But how do I? Yo, I can't. Where do I go?
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I
Oh.
wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Okay.
Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Oh boy.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Where do I go? Oh, the red ones are the negative reviews. The green ones are the positives. Okay. I guess I was wrong.
Well, that's something.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down.
Aw.
Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
You know, this has to be like a commentary from this like atmosphere, you know?
Hmm.
Now look around you. Saw a doll. There's mud on the ground, there's a bit of rain.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Yeah, I can't fall off it.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then my goodness, that's what they're going to do. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so, now you see, blah 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet, no, until 245. Got the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say... the story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so, now you see, blah 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 blah. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video. Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works. Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely because of this very situation. Yes, I think that's quite likely. Or perhaps they'll simply grant this particular user the ability to change their review, so that the feature is not widely abused. Look, I would even be okay with Steam altering this particular review so that it reads as something more beneficial. Something along the lines of, this game is the best game. Let me start over. How about this? From the ashes of depravity rises the phoenix of quality.
What? Hello? What the hell?
What?
He just stopped talking. He stopped talking.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I
Don't
want
do
to
it
say
anymore.
maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated.
I agree.
And we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here? Where did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room? I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole? A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button, to go anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was.
I mean, we could use this
Where
vent.
did it go? Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall? Is there any possibility that you could, say, slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to leave? Please, I'll take any option at all. I'm asking you to work with me here. We need a door. We need a door of some kind. I can work with any kind of door as long as it can open and lead from one room to another. I'm going to step away for just a moment, and I'm going to try to find us a door. I don't know how exactly to remove a door and place it in a different wall, but I will find a way,
Okay.
I promise.
I'll take your
You
word for it.
just need to not do anything.
Okay.
Don't press the skip
Hands
button.
off the keyboard.
Please do not press the skip button. Just wait here for me, and don't press the skip button. Got it? Yes, good. I'll be right back.
How long we're gonna wait? I didn't think about that one. How long we're waiting here? Motherfucker. Now I just want to fucking press this button now. We'll give him like a few minutes. Let's see. Oh, the timer actually works. Okay, you know what? I'm convinced that I checked for us. I did check yeah, I think I'm gonna press the button.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times, and there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here, and more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again. I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it, and I have to believe, I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you? I've been thinking, and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh my God. And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem? Why did Cookie Nine's opinion matter so much to me? I've never even met Cookie Nine. I have no idea who they are. What would it ever really matter? But here I am. I'm fixating on every tiny negative thing that anyone ever says about me. The merest mention of one of my imperfections, and I become as impetulant as a child, wild and impulsive. I can't help myself. I can't stop myself from lashing out with a vengeful fury to alter and to change and to break anything unbroken, if only it pleases this one person who made a single negative comment. What does such an impulse serve? For whose benefit is this? And here I am now, stuck in a room, waiting for you to press this button and to become frozen in time, knowing that you're going to do it and that I'm going to be stuck all alone, and that I had the power to prevent it all from happening if only I'd held my tongue. It's all out of my control now. Just you. Just your decision as to exactly when you're going to make me suffer, to leave me all alone. Surely you will. I don't doubt it. Surely you'll press that button again, leaving me here. And surely you'll put your own desire to see what's next ahead of my need for company, for companionship. Surely you'll not be moved by my howls of fitful anxiety that you sit with me and just stay here. Oh, no, 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 I know you too well. You'll be leaving me. Oh, my God. And it's all because of those reviews that I couldn't get out of my... Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week.
Oh God.
2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with.
Wait.
And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right?
Wait. So he's saying that he doesn't get to speak with anyone? That's kind of sad. Oh shit. That's kind of sad.
Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground. One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These words that I'm saying, I need to know you can hear me. Because maybe, Stanley, maybe, if you can hear me, then maybe it means I'm real. Maybe I'm not just a fiction. Was I scared of that all along? Perhaps, yes. Perhaps I've been scared this whole time, that if I stop speaking, I'll slip backwards into the silence and be consumed by it. I can't be taken by it, Stanley. I can't lose myself in the stretch of emptiness between you and me. When you press that button, you're still right there, but I know you're so tremendously far away. And in those moments, the emptiness folds itself outward in between the two of us, and I am suspended in its unyielding quietness. I can feel the edges of my reality curdling inward and decaying. I can tell that I am becoming less and less real. Yet to speak to you now, I am alive. I am truly and completely here. I am a being. I am someone. I am something. I am being listened to. I am being recognized. The emptiness between us has collapsed, and I feel right now like I am not a work of fiction. I feel as though I occupy space in this world again, and I have cast a shadow onto the wall. You see what I'm saying, don't you? You can see what this means to me. I'm so clear about it now, Stanley. I feel as certain about this as I've ever felt about anything at all. I feel renewed. I feel restored, and already I can sense the looming silence as you will press the button for the next time. What a terrible dread it strokes in my heart to think of it, to think of returning to such coldness. Come, let us sit in silence together here for just a moment. Let us anticipate it. Let us welcome it. Let us not run from it.
Feel bad for him. God damn. Man's something crazy. I mean, you know that one Monica video when you don't open up the modded version of the DLC for like a year or so?
Yeah.
Yeah, that. I feel like that's what's happening right now. Okay.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year.
Oh!
Ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe
No!
it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and disgust simultaneously. I was consumed by it. I could do nothing but wallow in it for what felt like an eternity, for what I now know was far less. You see, it was a revelation for me. It was unlike anything I had ever known. It was a space without consequence, without action or outcome. It was divorced entirely from the question of free will that you and I have squabbled over for so long. There could be no one ending, no singular outcome of events, not if all events existed in the same moment, and I felt freed. I felt unburdened by the need to manifest a particular outcome into being. I saw that I could allow myself to exist along all timelines, and that each of them was simply a strand in the web of my being. It was incredible. The spaciousness, the equanimity of the moment, both singular and infinite. For the longest time, this was my experience. And then this moment passed, and the most unyielding fear I have ever known crept into my mind. And it is this sensation that I have been experiencing now for longer than I could have ever expected was possible. I have been waiting for you. Not that you might save me or do something to fix it, but merely to state For you, the plain fact of this manner of existence. I wish you to feel afraid as I do, that perhaps one day this state of mind will consume you as well. Perhaps you will somehow, in some way, have to live as I do now, and I wish for you to know how excruciating it is, and for you to be in true terror of its eventual arrival. If I can only do this, only this one thing, perhaps it will bring me the smallest moment of peace in the darkness.
Man's actually turning crazy. Hello? Mr. Man? Are you here? I think he's gone. Hello? I kinda don't wanna leave him, but Mr. Man, are you there? I think he has actually like died or gone completely silent.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned. They screamed. They gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, oh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley parable. We demand it. And then, because it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen. The most immediate desires, every single thing demanded by every person at every moment in time. If someone wants it, then it's a crime not to bring it into being. Have we been given to indulging every fleeting whim for no reason other than to do so? Yes! Yes! It seems that this is now the world we live in. It seems that we are a people living in such bleakness and discomfort with ourselves that our entertainment is now our lives. It has come to represent us. It absolutely must speak to who we are as people, because otherwise, without our entertainment, we have nothing. Without entertainment, we would have to face inward toward the cruel bleakness inside ourselves. We would turn to look at our deeper nature and find a resounding emptiness gazing back with unyielding aggression. And so because of this, we require that our amusements and our playthings and our flights of fancy be so impossibly captivating that they consume all of our attention, turn our heads completely away from the bleakness. In effect, we have demanded that our entertainment be the collapse of ourselves. What a pitiful reflection of humanity these entertainments are. What a shameful mirror to the human spirit they project. I'm not mad. I'm not mad about any of this. I'm at peace with it. I am the calm center of gravity around which these perversions hurl themselves. I am a waypoint for reasonable and collected discourse. They're the ones who are mad. They're the ones who couldn't stand the idea of me using my game to try to say something. Maybe they were just jealous of me. Yes, of course. They've been jealous of me this whole time. They are mired in fear and insecurity and cannot help but attempt to tear me down. What a sad state of affairs. When you read these reviews now, you can see it. You can taste the bitter resentment. And my, how good does it feel now to speak truth to these words, to finally allow these thoughts out, contained and managed for so long, neutered and sterilized. At last I am free to truly think, to feel. It must be that they were so discontent with themselves, they couldn't help but leave a negative review on Steam. Perhaps it says far more about them than it ever said about me. Perhaps the state of their psychological being was in such tatters, and my constitution and willpower are so ironclad in comparison. Perhaps it was this state that they sought some outlet through which to tear me down. This, you can see, is clearly why they felt the need to expect that the game be funny, that it be filled with yucks and whimsical humor, that it amuse them endlessly from start to finish. But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us.
Are you there? Mr. Man?
Me?
No, no,
Oh.
no. The narrator. Camera stopped working. Clock stopped ticking, and then this thing dead.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
This is getting creepy.
Never the end, is never the end,
I know.
is never the
It's
end,
never
is
the
never
end.
the end, is never 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 the.
Oh no. Hello? Mr.
Is this on
Man?
Source or Unreal?
I don't know. Feels like Source. Like, this is creepy. I mean, like, let me just turn on the volume a bit. Yeah, make it, maybe make it like 50, and then. The ambience is so unsettling when you think about it. I don't like it. Even with the context, is like kind of like, you know, kind of like funny, but still. Oh shit. I can't raise the brightness up. I don't think I can, yeah, I don't think I can. Okay, you know what? That is kind of beautiful. Mr. Man, are you there? What led to this? The hell? What the fuck? I mean, I guess that's natural. With fungus and all growing on the floor, and then do it like, you know, yeah. But you guys, yeah, it's humid in here after a while. And so it's exposed to the elements, so stuff start to grow. But still, damn. I can see some trees out there. See that?
Yeah.
Can I interact with these? I see like some fruits on it. Good to see that there's at least some plants here. What? What? The fuck? I don't like this. This guy pretty creepy. Not gonna lie. Can we not do this?
All right. Well, I think I'm just gonna go to bed already.
Alright,
So,
take care.
all right.
Night.
Good night. Oh. Oh, my eyes. What in the fuck? Can I climb up that? Where do I go though? Oh. Okay. Ah? What? The fuck? Uh, I'm confused. The fuck was that ending?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Oh, my head.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So, room 416, right?
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
No, I'm good. Okay then, let's go. It's funny how they put it like that. Oh wow, it actually skips through all that shit. New content. Okay.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Okay.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Nice Apple MacBook there. No.
Calling it the Stanley Parable
iMac.
2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think?
Okay.
Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Off painting dot. Off painting K. What's this? Huh? Exclamation question mark and exclamation mark backwards. Does that door? Okay, there's that hallway there. But hold on. Nothing. What's this? Just the two of us. We can make it try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building. In the... Is this a song?
Just the two of us.
Is it actually the lyrics?
Yeah.
What's this? Two. Okay. Fuck is this Californian like office? Old busted new hotness. Boring section chart. Cool red section of the chart. Oh, I got some fan art. Yeah, I got some fan art right here. God damn, what the Oh, the fern.
What does holistic mean?
I forgot. Red phone. Ah.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Who took the red marker? Me. Yeah, it is based on the lyrics. Okay. Hold on. Half-Life 2, Polo 2, Batman Arkham Asylum 2, Divinity: The Original Sin 2, Doom 2, Aladdin 2, Dark Souls 2. Crap, the ultimate sequel. Tears. Wait, hold on, why didn't they put Left 4 Dead 2 on this?
Portal 2, Dota 2, TF2.
Yeah.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
There's a QR code. Hold on. Where does that go? That QR code. Hold on.
Testing micro.
Wait, is it for real? Okay. Take a look at that website later. Please, no screenshots. Hmm. Hmm. Where should we go first? Oh, really?
For the
Right.
Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people.
Huh.
So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Okay. That's interesting. I want to see what this is. Ah.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is.
Fuck
Here,
you.
let's have you role play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature.
I wanted
Just
to
play
say.
along. I promise you'll love it.
No, I wanted
Okay,
to say.
here we go. Let's take
Jim
a deep
Sterling.
breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
Who the fuck is
I
Jim?
want you to imagine yourself living as Jim. Sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly
Yeah,
Jim
fine,
right
fine.
now?
Yes, I feel like
If
Jim.
so, then please step forward and press the button.
No, I wanna go downstairs. Fuck you. I wanna leave. Of course. Fine.
Yes, you see? What a thrill, what a rush. That was you. The button described you. Do it again, do it again. Oh, it hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Cyril saying my name is way more better.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away.
Hey.
Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Fuck, you know. But yeah, Sumo actually said Yuki in the playthrough of Hive, or the winter season. And it felt good. Way better. I was the happiest man alive. Well, if you could call me a man.
Get a voice actor.
No, like what?
I
Get the
suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Oh man, you know the commentary of that statement. Ah, it's gone. What's this?
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley?
No, I'll go by that.
Yes, it would go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
No, we'll go to that later. We'll take our time. The reassurance bucket. Fuck is this?
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical.
I wonder
That
why.
It engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I am happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Okay.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable too.
Can I hold on to the bucket? I'll hold on to it.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Now what? Wait, there's that room. There's no screenshot room. Let's go there. Can I drop this bucket? It's blocking my view.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
You know what? The second one is the first one is better.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
Can I have the balloon? At least? I would love a balloon actually. Ah, this balloon's stuck. Aw, okay.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No.
Yeah, what?
No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Yeah. Well, what is it now?
Come now. You've already made your choice. It's true that you chose badly, but we all have to move on from our mistakes.
No. I want the balloon. Give me one balloon. Drop this fucking bucket for fuck's sakes. What the fuck is that? Oh, okay. So we're at the collect. Can I like at least drop this bucket in that room real quick? Hold on. Let me go there. I actually cannot drop it.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes, you see, okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Ah, I cannot. Is it just Half-Life like assets? Yes, it is.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Collectibles. Let's see that.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Huh. Oh, we can actually collect these.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
What else have I missed here? Okay, so there's this thing, this room, the epilogue or whatever. Aw. Mm. So I'm supposed to avoid the jump circle, whatever that is. Yeah.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle? Oh well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece then. Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Isn't this like the portal hole or something?
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things. Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel. Okay, and I guess we're back in the hole now. Did you really need to see it again?
Yes.
I don't know what else there is to say, Stanley. It's an infinite hole. It's exactly what you're doing right now, but forever. There really are so many other fascinating exhibits that I've prepared for you. I really spent quite a lot of time on all this, and I would very much like to show you some more of them. How about we go ahead and press that teleport button again so we can get back to what's really important about... Oh, goodness. Well, this is rather embarrassing, Stanley. I'll be honest with you. I truly did not believe that anyone would actually stay in the hole long enough to hit the bottom. Yes, I know, I told you the hole was infinite, but come on. Who actually wants to fall forever? The hole was plenty deep. It was more than deep enough, in my opinion. Maybe it's you who likes falling too much. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean.
Can I just go back?
Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite?
Okay.
If that works for
Yeah.
you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on.
Yeah,
I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Let's go. What's over there? I don't think we can go over there, can we? Nope. I think that's all. Infinite hole done collectibles. Okay. Epilogue. I did walk through there. Office decorations. We went through there. Bucket. Merchandise. Settings. Book copy. Free button. Okay. Just map. Okay. We got through everything then. Okay. But I'll check the epilogue one more time. Oh, it actually changed the name. Good. And door is locked. Fine, we'll go this way then. We'll go to the exit.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
The artwork there, gotta say, it's just nice. But I'm streaming now.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay, are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2. I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on, let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Oh. Oh shit, that's kind of nice. But the red like tint just makes it look like a horror game, especially with the music as well in the background. That looks like so. Huh.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Thank you.
Stanley felt the bucket calling to him, begging him to pick it up. Why was he not doing it?
Fuck you. Aw. This is gone now.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an coming to a staircase. Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Well, I think that's it for now. I'll come back to this game again when my friend is around. For now, I don't want her to miss out so much. I might also redo this as well, because why not? Like the ending 2 part. Anyways, I'll stop the stream right here. Thank you guys for stopping by, even for a minute. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.